Okay guys, welcome to today's session in Concept, and today we'll be covering a very important session for you. Okay, so that is how to make some very important and hard decisions while you are trading. Okay, now before starting the topic, if you're new to the video, so you can go in the description and download and install the web application. Okay, now in the application, when you will download it, so you will get 25 tools here. Okay, free tools that you can use in your trading. Okay. Also, in the learn section, we have video library. So it is basically a bank of videos, okay, a pool of videos. So you can go here and you will get to know like what are the various pro tools that you can use and that will help you in your trading, right? At any point of time, if you are having any kinds of doubt, just go in this section and here we have our support. So you can contact us, you can call us, you can mail us, okay? So we will be there, okay, solving your queries for you, okay? Okay. So let's start our video. So today's topic is how you can make some of very hard calls while you are trading. Okay. Now let's start with an example. For suppose you are flipping a coin. Okay. So there are two probabilities, right? Either you will get a head or you will get a tail. Okay. So that the probability is 1 by 2, right? 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Okay. Either it will be head, either it will be tail. You never know, right? So 50-50, right? Similarly, when you are trading, okay, and there are two scenarios. Either the market will go in the upward direction or the market will go in the downward direction, right? Now, if you will take a trade, okay, or if I'm taking about the option trading, so if you will buy a call here, and suppose if the market goes against your direction, okay, and the market goes in the bearish direction, so you will face a loss here, right? And if the market goes in your direction, if the market goes bullish, so you will face a loss here and you will face a profit when the market will go in the bullish direction, right? So there are only two probabilities, right? So that is what the hardest decision in the trading is like in which direction I have to trade. Either the market will be bullish or bearish, and that is what today's video is all about, right? So let's start. Now, for the overall sentiments of the market, if the market will be in long position or the short position, we take help of many data and many tools. Okay, for example, implied volatility is one of them. Then option chain, in option chain we calculate many things. Option Greeks are also there. Okay, but today we are talking about PCR. Okay, so the PCR is the tool that will help you to find like what will be the direction of the market, right? So that is our main point today. Okay, now if I'm talking about PCR, so basically it means put, okay, call and ratio, put call ratio, right? So basically what we are comparing the put and the call here, okay, and taking a ratio like, and with the help of this PCR we will get to know the direction of the market. How? We will be back at that point, right? Now you must have seen in the market there are many traders and many advisors who tell you like if the PCR will be more than 1.4, you say 1.5, okay, so at that time what you can do, you can expect like there will be a bearish moment in near future because there will be a reversal in the PCR, right? Now similarly, if the PCR is low, so at that time you can see there will be a mean reversion, so the PCR will be in the positive direction, right? Again, so you can see a bullish movement at that time. Okay, so this is the concept that you must have heard in the market. Now why this is so? Why they are saying कि the PCR इतना होगा तो हमें ये करना चाहिए, PCR इतना होगा तो हमें करना चाहिए? Because of this ratio, that is PCR. Okay, now what are the types of PCR? See, so when we are looking into the option chain, so we have there some terms like OI, that is called the open interest, okay, and the other term in the other hand is volume, right? So basically the OI shows you the open contract and the volume shows you the overall contract that has been concluded, जो trade हो चुके हैं, okay? So basically volume shows you the volatility, सॉरी द लिक्विडिटी ऑफ द दैट पर्टिकुलर स्ट्राइक या फिर जो भी स्टॉक है कि उसकी लिक्विडिटी क्या है, कितने लोग उसमें इंटरेस्टेड थे. ओके, नाउ इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द ओआई, सो बेसिकली इट इज शोइंग यू द ओपन इंटरेस्ट, हाउ मेनी ऑफ द ट्रेडर्स आर करंटली इंटरेस्टेड इन दैट पर्टिकुलर स्ट्राइक और जो भी ऑप्शंस है. ठीक है, तो दैट इज द डिफरेंस. ओके, सो उसी डिफरेंस को देखते हुए वी हैव डिवाइडेड पीसीआर ऑल्सो इन टू टर्म्स एंड दैट इज OI PCR, right? And we have volume PCR. Okay, so basically what happens, if you will see the option chain here, okay, so we have in our application track and then option chain. Okay, so basically this is the OI in the call side and this is the OI in the put side, right? So what we are doing when we combine all of this OI of call side, right? So suppose I have calculated all this OI in the call side and let's suppose it is 100, right? Then I have calculated all the open interest of put side and I got the total of 50. Okay, let's assume. Now if I'll calculate it, okay, so if I'll divide it, so basically it is 2. Okay, somewhere it is 2. Now what it is indicating, so basically open interest, so we understand the open interest in terms of seller, right? So it means there were sellers here, okay, who have sold the calls, OI, so it means OI किसका, कॉल सेलर जो यहाँ पे थे. ठीक है, सिमिलरली अगर मैं नीचे की बात करूँ तो यहाँ पे भी मेरे कौन से होंगे, OI. ठीक है, यानी यहाँ पे सेलर्स होंगे और सेलर्स किसके होंगे, जिन्होंने पुट को सेल किया है. ठीक है, तो बेसिकली इनका क्या व्यू था कि मार्केट मेरा डाउन जाएगा. ठीक है, और इनका क्या व्यू था कि मार्केट मेरा ऊपर जाएगा. ठीक है, ओ सॉरी मैंने थोड़ा सा इसको ऊपर नीचे कर दिया, फिर से आपको एक बार यहाँ पे बता देता हूं. ठीक है, पीसीआर मतलब हम पुट को ऊपर रखते हैं तो मेरा पुट OI ऊपर आ जाएगा. ठीक है, और नीचे मेरा किसका आ जाएगा, कॉल OI आ जाएगा, राइट? तो पुट OI मतलब पुट OI, जो लोग चाह रहे हैं ओपन इंटरेस्ट का मतलब है सेलर्स हो गए वहां पे. ठीक है, तो पुट सेलर मतलब जो चाह रहे हैं मार्केट पॉजिटिव डायरेक्शन में जाए, राइट? ऐसे ही मेरे कॉल OI हैं. ठीक है, यानी कॉल सेलर्स, अगर ये नंबर इंक्रीज होगा तो ये वाले कौन से, जो चाह रहे हैं मेरा मार्केट नेगेटिव डायरेक्शन में जाए. अब मैंने आपको बोला कि मान लीजिए मैंने टोटल किया, पुट OI मेरे को मिल गया कितना, 100, और मेरे को यहाँ जो कॉल OI था इस वाली साइड पे, इस पूरे का टोटल मान लिया ये मेरे को मिल गया कितना, 50 मिल गया. अब जब मैं इसका टोटल करूंगा, डिवाइड करके मैंने इसका रेशियो निकाला तो मेरे को निकला 2:1 का रेशियो निकाला, यानी 2 हो गया. ठीक है, तो अब ये नंबर मेरा कितना है, 1 से बड़ा है. अगर मेरा दोनों साइड 100 होता, ऊपर भी 100 नीचे भी 100, तो मेरा कितना हो जाता, 1. ठीक है, मतलब जितना OI मेरे कॉल साइड में उतने मेरा पुट साइड में है. ठीक है, तो दैट इज अ न्यूट्रल नंबर की मेरा पीसीआर 1 है. ठीक है, अब मेरा पीसीआर 1 से ऊपर है कितना है, 2 है, करीबन करीबन डबल आपको यहाँ पे दिख रहा होगा. ठीक है, तो इसका मतलब क्या है कि जो मेरा पुट OI है ये मेरा काफी स्ट्रॉन्ग है. ठीक है, तो मार्केट यहां से बुलिश जा सकता है. ठीक है, तो सिंपल वर्ड्स में आपको पूरा कंक्लूड करके बताऊं. ठीक है, तो क्या रहता है कि अगर आपका जो OI PCR है, ठीक है, OI PCR अगर आपका इंक्रीज हो रहा है, ठीक है, तो OI प्राइस इंक्रीज हो रहा है, इट मींस market will be in the bullish direction. If the market will be in bullish direction, so at that time your price will also increase. Okay, so here you can see our OI PCR is directly correlated, ठीक है, with the price. So if the OI of PCR OI is increasing, so at that time our price will also increase. Okay, that's how easy it is, right? Now similarly, if we'll come into the next thing, that is volume PCR, right? ओके, सो देयर इज नेक्स्ट थिंग दैट इज वॉल्यूम पीसीआर. सो मैंने आपको यहां पे बताया OI PCR में मैंने आपको क्या बताया कि OI PCR मेरा इंक्रीज होगा. ठीक है, तो अगर मेरा OI PCR क्या होगा, इंक्रीज होगा, तो डायरेक्टली कोरिलेटेड है, तो साथ ही साथ मेरा प्राइस भी क्या हो जाएगा, इंक्रीज हो जाएगा. ठीक है, तो OI PCR अगर मेरा इंक्रीज होगा तो मेरा प्राइस भी इंक्रीज होगा. सिमिलरली अगर OI PCR मेरा डिक्रीज होगा तो उस टाइम पे क्या होगा, मेरा जो प्राइस होगा ये भी क्या हो जाएगा, डिक्रीज हो जाएगा. ठीक है, तो डायरेक्टली कोरिलेटेड है ये चीज. ठीक है, अब मैं आपको आता हूं वॉल्यूम पीसीआर के ऊपर. ठीक है, अब हम वॉल्यूम पीसीआर के ऊपर देख रहे हैं. वॉल्यूम पीसीआर क्या है, ठीक है, तो चार्ट पे अगर मैं आऊं, ठीक है, वापस से मैं ऑप्शन चेन में आया. नाउ आप साइड देखोगे, एक साइड पे कॉल का वॉल्यूम है और एक साइड पे पुट का वॉल्यूम है. ठीक है, सो वी हैव अ volume of call in left hand side and in right hand side we have the put volume, right? So similarly as we have done with the OI, ठीक है. So we will calculate the overall volume in the call side and the overall volume in the put side, right? So for example, I have calculated the volume total, and again we have put volume here and call volume here, right? And for example, again it is 100 and it is 50. Okay, so I'll take the ratio of 2. Now if again I can see the ratio is 2, okay, more than 1. So if my market will go in the upward direction or in the negative, it means bearish direction. Okay, so that is the question. So basically what happens when we are talking about the volume PCR, so the volume PCR and the price, they are inversely related, okay, inversely proportional to each other. Okay, so why? Because if I'm talking about volume PCR and if my put volume is greater than the call volume, so it means there must be some hedging, some profit booking in the put side, and that is why the volume of the put side is greater, right? So it is inversely proportional with the price. So we can make a conclusion from here, like if the volume PCR, right? So we can make a conclusion from here. If the volume PCR is increasing, okay, so at that time my price will decrease, right? Because in the put side there must be some hedging position, profit booking, there must be some buying bhi ho sakti hai. Okay, so the volume of the put side is increasing, so that is why it is inversely proportional. If the PCR is getting if the PCR is increasing, so at that time the market will be in the bearish direction, price will be decreasing, right? If the volume PCR is decreasing, so at that time the price will be increasing, right? So these are the two things that I have showed you. OI PCR directly correlates proportional to price, volume PCR inversely proportional to price. Okay, so these are two things. So whenever you are trading and whenever you are looking into the PCR, so just make sure कि आप वॉल्यूम पीसीआर को अलग तरीके से एनालाइज करो एंड ओआई पीसीआर को अलग तरीके से एनालाइज करो, राइट? नाउ लेट्स सी हाउ टू एनालाइज इट इन द real application. Okay, so let's go to the quants application. Okay, let's go to quants application. In the quants application, when you will go in the analyze section, so you will get the PCR section here. In the PCR, just select PCR. Okay, so here we have the data. Okay, so you can see in this side, left hand side, there is the current OI PCR. For example, I have selected a particular stock here. Okay, so let's select some stock here. So let's select something. For example, I am selecting ABB India. Okay, so if I am selecting ABB India, so I can clearly see, okay, the current PCR is 0.6, right? And the previous was 0.61. Okay, so the PCR of OI is increasing, right? It is increasing by 2.69 right now, currently. It's okay, it is updating in the real time. Okay, so if it is updating in the real time, so my PCR is increasing by 2.69%. Okay, so as I have told you, if my OI PCR is increasing, directly correlates with the price, so price is also increasing, right? So you can see the future price, you can see it also in the chart. I'll show you. Okay, now on the other side, if I'll see the volume PCR, okay, so the volume PCR here is decreasing from approximately 43%. Okay, and if my volume PCR decreases, so it means my price increases. So in both the scenario, if I look into the OI PCR or volume PCR, I'm getting an idea that my price is increasing at that point, right? So this is how I can trade in the bullish direction, right? Now we have OI PCR H also. So basically this is the historical PCR that will show you an average volume of PCR. Like if the current PCR is if it is higher or at the lower point, okay, so basically it will show you this. Okay, if you will analyze the chart, so here you can see this is the OI PCR, right? If I'll click this, so I can see this is the movement of the price. Okay, and you can also see this is the price of the PCR. So PCR is also as implied volatility it is also mean reverting. So it will revert from a range. Okay, it is not like कि आपका जो PCR है, okay, it will always revert back, right? How? Let me show you. For example, your PCR is going this way. Okay, now there will be certain way, okay, at that from that point it will revert back. Okay, it will not move like this and then continue moving from this and then continue moving from here on, right? So the PCR doesn't works that way, right? So it will be a range bond. For example, if the market is going, PCR is going like this, so it will come down at a certain point, then again it will move like this. Okay, so this is how your PCR will move, right? So if your PCR is at the higher point, so there is a time when the market will fall at that time. Okay, if OI PCR, okay, at some point of time you think the OI PCR is, you know, increasing gradually, and there will be a certain point from where it will fall, and when the OI PCR falls, so your price will also fall. Okay, so let's see it in the in the chart also, right? So I can see right now I'm currently seeing OI PCR. So you can see when I can see here in the OI PCR, my OI PCR here, okay, at this point, the OI PCR it increased, okay, at a for a certain time period it increased. So at that point of time you can also analyze the price was increasing, right? In this similar way you can see when the price was falling, so the when the OI PCR was falling, so the price was also falling, right? Now it may be a little bit confusing the chart because there are so much signals, but what we have done, we are giving you particular signals like when your price can be in the bullish direction and when the price will be in the negative direction, right? Similarly, when you will look into the OI PCR here, okay, so it is basically showing you the inverse relation between the OI and PCR. So you can choose whatever comfortable for you, okay, either volume PCR, OI PCR, or you can basically see both and have a confirmation. Like if the OI PCR is increasing, so okay, so now you have an idea. Again, you can confirm your theory with the volume PCR. So if the volume PCR is decreasing, then you can surely make a trade. You can go to the chart, you can find your entry and you can make a trade in that. Okay, so let's see volume PCR we were talking about. Okay, so as you can see in volume PCR also, on 26th August, we got a signal from the application. Okay, so there are signs green and red. So if there is a green sign, it means the price is now the price will be, the price will increase. So it will be going in the bullish direction. So you can make a trade. Okay, either you can buy a call or you can sell a put. Okay, either way. Now, 26th August, there will be an increase in the price. Okay, it is showing me green color because, okay, in the upward direction. Now you can see the price was also increasing, right? Okay, so you can see here, you can see on the 26th August, it gave me a signal that the market will be in bullish direction. Now you can see from 0.355, the volume PCR is decreasing. Okay, so the volume PCR is decreasing gradually. Okay, 2.32, okay, then 0. So when it is decreasing, so you can see 7,786 and gradually your price increased. Okay, so you can see on the 30th August when it gave you a signal that the market can be in the bearish direction. So till then your market approximately moved 200 points, right, from 786 to 986. So that is how your volume PCR and OI PCR works. Okay, similarly you can see when it gave you a signal that like the market can be in the bearish direction, so at that time the volume PCR increased. So when the volume PCR increasing inversely proportional with the price, so at that time you can see from 7,986 your price gradually decreased and eventually it is 7,695. Okay, right now it is also giving you a direction in the bullish direction, so you can analyze your particular stock in which you are trading. Okay, and after the confirmation you will get to know the direction, like if this stock is moving in the upward direction or negative direction. Okay, so that is a brief idea how you can look into the PCR. And why we are looking into the PCR, because we want to make some hard decisions easy for you when you are trading. Okay, and that hard decision was to find the direction of the market, right? So this is one of the things, this is one of the methods with which you can find the direction of the market. Okay, with concept application of obviously. Okay, okay guys, thank you so much. And again, if you are having any kind of doubt, just reach us to us. just reach us. Okay, from the support, you can mail us, you can contact us. Okay, and keep tuned for another some videos. So in future there will be so many videos. Okay, that will be so much informational for you. Okay, thank you so much. This is your trainer Ankit Singh Rawat. Have a good day.